Hey guys, Zach here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai Movie Monster Series Kiryu. Now, Kiryu comes from the 2002 film Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla, where the story is Godzilla's a problem again, so they gotta build a robot to stop him. But the interesting thing is that this robot is actually built from the original bones of the original Godzilla. So it's technically like Godzilla vs. Godzilla. But the interesting thing is that a lot of times when Kiryu is out on the battlefield, he will constantly have flashbacks of when, like, he was actually the original Godzilla when he was alive. And to me, that's a really interesting concept. I like that a lot. And it's a lot different than the, oh, we're going to destroy Godzilla with this robotic Godzilla. Ooh. So, yeah. Bottom line, that's a little bit of information about this character, so let's get into this review. So, first, we'll take a look at the paint. And the paint on this figure is pretty nice. So, most of the figure is this metallic silver. The eyes here are painted yellow with red slits going down the face right here. Going to the neck here, we can see bits of gray for the wiring inside, and it looks pretty nice. And we can see that through the waist here, the thighs, and his feet. But the thing is, we can see that in the tail, but they didn't paint this for some reason. I mean, the smaller parts I could understand, but they didn't paint the bigger sections here, and I don't get that, you know, as well as the back of the, you know, his ass right here. So, yeah, I don't really get why they didn't paint that, but, you know, the paint is still nice on this figure. And basically we've got, you know, red arrow here and red arrow here. And that's pretty much it for the paint on this figure. It is missing in a few spots, I will admit, but the paint on this figure is pretty good, so the paint gets a pass. Now I'll take a look at the articulation, and the articulation on this figure is a little bit below what you would expect from a Bandai creation, or Bandai vinyl figure. So, basically, the head can twist 360. It would have been nice if the base of the neck articulated instead of right here, but whatever. The arms can move 360, as well as the tail. The legs can't move, but that's not really a problem for me, so yeah. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. A little bit below average for a Bandai vinyl figure, but, you know, it's still alright, so the articulation gets a pass. Now we'll take a look at the sculpt, and the sculpt on this figure is really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Minor complaints, but I understand why this is an issue. The teeth, they're a little bit sloppy, but I can understand why they are that way. It's because the head on this figure is really small, and, like, this, actually that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad, but it's mainly with the teeth right here that looks a little sloppy, but I can completely understand why that is how it is. So, yeah. Other than that, the sculpt on this figure is amazing. So, the sculpt gets a pass. Now I'll take a look at the detailing on this figure. And the detailing on this figure, just like with any other Bandai vinyl figure, it's pretty damn good. So, first we'll take a look at the head. We can see all of the, if my camera can focus, we can see all of the mechanical detailing, which looks amazing. All the wires in the neck are detailed really nicely as well. The chest here is detailed amazing, as well as the waist here. All the wiring in the leg right here looks really nice, as well as the other leg. Going to the feet, we can see that they are sculpted, or they're detailed nicely as well. Looks really nice to me. Going to the arms here, we can see more mechanical detailing, which looks pretty good. All of the panels, like all of the metallic panels and whatnot. The fingers are detailed nicely as well. Going to the dorsal plates right here, again, they're detailed really good. And the tail, all the panels and all the wires, that all looks really good. And even the tip of the tail has a pretty good amount of detailing. Underneath, we can see more wires and whatnot. And underneath the feet, they didn't have to detail the underside of the feet, but they did. And yeah, it looks pretty damn good. And that is basically it for the detailing on this figure. It's damn near perfect. So, yeah. it definitely gets a pass. So, at the end of the day, should you get this figure? Definitely. You can get this figure on Amazon for 25 bucks, and for that price, that is not bad, considering that there are other figures of Kiryu that cost like hundreds of dollars. You know, 25 bucks for this figure, that's kind of a steal. So, yeah. Anyway, definitely get this figure if you can, and if you want to know how big he is, here he is next to Dr. Billy Grant. Alright, now that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zach out.